All of you might know about Bharat Stage norms in which individual vehicles are checked for air pollution and how much amount of carbon monoxide, sulfur and all they are emitting, which is affecting the human health. Similarly, we have something called CAFE, that means Corporate Average Fuel Efficiency, CAFE. And that is going to be implemented. CAF 3 is going to be implemented by 2027. It is under review under the PMO. So in this regard, we are having this class. And hi, welcome to Victor Growth classes. My name is Vijay Sir. Let us go deep dive into the most important topic in the ecology current affairs. Okay, so India's transition CAF 3 paradigm, navigating intersection of automobile policy, climate goals, that is very important. So it's not just about individual health. We are going a step ahead. We are going for climate policy, climate goals, and industrial strategy, and how this can be used as an opportunity by the industries to come out of this ecological related problem, automobile being one of the biggest emitter of carbon dioxide and air pollution. Okay, so what is the executive summary or landscape? PMO is reviewing CAF 3 norms. Okay, it is powered by, please important, understand that is main difference between the Bharat Stage and this one. In Bharat Stage, there is another ministry. This is another ministry. This is the Ministry of Power and BE, the Bureau of Energy Efficiency. They implemented to be in April 2027, drastically reduced carbon footprint. That is very important. This is another important difference between the Bharat Stage and this one. Carbon dioxide emission we are going to reduce and enforce the fuel efficiency, because India is an energy dependent country. We are importing a lot of crude oil and fuel from the other countries. It is important that we conserve the fuel. We have a fuel efficiency so that it can be import can be reduced. Industry divided into two over the waiver. Somebody wants a waiver, somebody doesn't want waiver. That also we'll see. Okay, government views electric mobility as ultimate industrial strategy to bypass these hurdles. Okay, so that is where the PM E-drive schemes come. That means electrical vehicle coming into picture. Okay. Now, what does CAFE stands for? Already I told you, Corporate Average Fuel Efficiency, in which what you are going to say, a company, corporate means a company, how much fuel efficiency they have got, how much reduced the carbon dioxide emission, we are going to check in the company level. Okay, regulate fuel consumption and CO2 emission. Who is governing this? BE, already I told you. Now, there are certain high emitting big cars are there and less emitting smaller cars are there. So between them, there's a fight here. I'll tell you that who is fighting. So Maruti Suzuki is fighting. Maruti is fighting with the Tata Motors, or they are in different opinion in the second. It does not ban specific inefficient car. It penalizes manufacturer if the average emissions of their entire feet, that means number of cars they sold, exceeds the limit. Okay, there is no any kind of ban of the inefficient car. In the other one, if the Bharat Stage norms is not there, they will stop the car itself. There will be fine on that. Here it is not like that. Here the entire corporate, how much the Mahindra or how much the Tata Motors are producing and how much carbon dioxide emission they are meeting, and that will be checked in. Okay, so main difference between this is it is more in the higher level, global level, earth level, mainly for CO2 emission, whereas Bharat Stage norms is all pollutants, air pollutants like nitrous oxide, particulate matters, carbon monoxide, all these are individual components, individual vehicle components. It means it's not just about producer have given the vehicle to you. After that, how you are maintaining it also important. In the other one, how much the producer have reduced it. It is the company's responsibility, not an individual person who is holding the car responsible for it. Okay, so company level average, and this is very different. Okay, the Ministry of Road Transport and Highway is responsible for implementing the Bharat Stage norms. Okay, another in detail I'll tell you the full form we already know, focus on fuel efficiency and CO2 emission. This is an air pollutant. That is a corporate level, individual level. This also I told you there's a difference on implementing. And objective is very important: reduce carbon footprint and increase the fuel use efficiency. This is general air pollution. General air pollution. It is more aligned or linked with the climate change policy, whereas this is linked with the health of the people and the general air quality. Okay. So where are we standing? See, initially we started this on 2017. Just an introduction was done. Efficiency on the standards have been introduced at that level. Then 2022 onwards, we are implementing CAF2 alignment with the global climate goals. Understand that we are going to global standards here. Okay. Now, after the Paris Agreement was signed in 2015. After that, we are going for a next level of CAF implementation. That is norm 3, which is going to be implemented from 2027 onwards. New standards are coming. For example, the target is 91.7 gram of CO2 per kilometer. This can be important prelims level question. Okay, it is linked with Paris Agreement. Okay. Now look at this. This is the how CAF3 proposal comes in. Okay, previous baseline. Okay, proposed 1 year. Now next 5 years, how it will be this one. That means the amount of CO2 emission will be reduced from this level to this level. So ultimately, we are trying to reduce the CO2 emission. And in line with the Paris Agreement, or you can say National Action Plan on Climate Change also you can say. So what is the impact is heavier vehicle, that means SUVs, okay, face significantly lower permissible limits, forcing the technology upgrade. So you need to upgrade your technology. That is what the government is saying. Now who is the fighting on this? Maruti Suzuki is fighting with the Tata Motors. They are saying that we want waivers so that the individual passengers car can be produced more, whereas they said no waivers and all. We have to look into the safety of the passenger cars as such. So this two bone of contention they are saying. Okay. Now, what is that affordability? Look at this. Small cars naturally consume less fuel. Okay, that is obviously. CAF was originally meant to penalize the inefficient big cars. That is very important. Okay, so they are trying to see. I will not accept it complete because small cars are more in numbers, big cars are less in numbers. So maybe small cars are polluting more. Also, possibility is there. Strict norms increases the cost. Okay, and at the time when the cost is increasing, the people who are buying them, they have to bear that cost. So thereby, it may go out of the reach of the middle class also. There's a criticism against this. Okay, so what is the strict this one? Safety trade-off waivers for low weight discourse. That means what is Suzuki's Maruti is asking for. Okay, at the same time we cannot compromise on the quality and the safety of this one. And at the end we are saying fairness. A level playing field is required. No loopholes in the specific segments. Okay, that is what Tata Motors is also asking for. Now, what is the current status of CAF3 norms? It is under the review of the PMO, Prime Minister Office. Okay, no final decision is taken as of today, which I am recording on this is on 1st of March. I am recording this, and there will be definitely they're going to implement on 2027. Let us see that. Okay, and that is a lot of people who are involved in this. B is involved. Okay, Ministry of Heavy Industries is involved. Then you got auto lobbies are there. Okay, Ministry of Transportation, all these are involved. They're discussing this, and most probably it will be implemented on 2027 itself. Okay, now EV integration, that is very important. So for example, if they are producing 1 lakh of normal car, they can produce 20,000 EVs, so that the average of the CO2 emission is reduced. So in a way, even though there is a hurdle, even though there is a burden for the industries, they can overcome with producing more EVs. That is what the solution. Okay, so normal cars, okay, there's a non-compliant with the CAF, then you integrate with the EVs, thereby it creates a net zero. Okay, how many of you know net zero? When is India's planning for this one? I think 2075 something we are planning for net zero. That means our carbon emission will be zero. Okay, so cheat code is this: EVs have zero tailpipe emissions. Integrating them drastically lowers the manufacturing corporate average. That is what I told you. Okay, so look at this. What is the PME drive? PME drive means we have to produce more of electrical vehicle and we have to use more of electrical vehicles so that the emission will be reduced. So that is to turn the burden of SCAF 3 into a manufacturing opportunity and use this because they are giving subsidies and all in the PME drive. Okay, so it is related with the environment, it is related with the economy, it is related with the technology. Okay. So hurdles on this horizon, infrastructure gap. Yeah, this is one. Charging networks. Now I think more charging networks are available. I can see more charging networks are available. Okay, so there is one opportunity. Instead of petrol pumps, we need more charging networks. High upfront cost for EV. That is true. If you are buying normal diesel car, petrol car, you have to pay more for the electric. And there are also some subsidies available. Industry is resistant on this supply chain disruption. The supply chain disruption will be using several times in the class. You might have seen all the videos where I'm using it. So what is the thing? Okay, CAF regulates the efficiency and it is led by the BE. 2027 tightens the CO2 target, okay, using the weight-based slope, penalizing heavy. That is very important. It is affecting mainly the heavy vehicles. Okay, but it can be fixed by producing more EV vehicles. Okay, so hope you have understood this CAF 3 norms. See you in another video. Thank you very much. Bye bye.